backlash against progressive prosecutors seen as soft on crime has been taken to a new level. In Pennsylvania, both Democrats and Republicans in a notoriously partisan state legislature somehow just joined forces to do something nearly unheard of. Strip the Philly DA, the top law enforcement official in the city, of his ability to prosecute some serious, significant crimes in favor of appointing a special prosecutor, essentially creating two DAs for Philadelphia because they clearly don't trust the elected one. And the Democratic governor, Josh Shapiro there, signed it into law. After the measure passed the Republican-held state Senate, many Democrats who hold a one-seat majority in the state House joined with the Republicans. The vote was 159 to 44 to pass the bill through the House. Gives the state attorney general a month to appoint a special prosecutor on any crime committed on or within 500 yards of Philadelphia's transit system, which by DA Larry Krasner's own measures is most of the city. The bill also makes it clear that the special prosecutor cannot be anyone who's worked for Krasner since he's been DA. Krasner, meantime, says Philly's transit system is safe, and while it's true violent crime is down overall in the city since last year, there have been a number of high-profile murders there, including the murder of a 14-year-old on a train platform, the killing of a 15-year-old on a city bus the week after, a bus driver shot and killed on duty in October, and last month 3 people were stabbed in the subway. Meanwhile, Krasner, who's also facing an impeachment trial, which I don't think is going to go anywhere, says this new law is, quote, an attack on democracy, erasing Philadelphia votes, calling this what dictators do. But he doesn't really want to talk about why it's not just Republicans pushing this through.
We know what this is. Our historic enemies have done this to us, and they have done it for over 100 years. People are not going to have it. Thank you.
Listen, the governor did sign off, as did some Democrats. So what's the reaction there? The governor signed off on the bill. Could you answer that?
Doors closed. Joining me now, Carlos Vega served as a prosecutor in the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office for 35 years. He also ran in the Democratic primary against Krasner in 2021. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. I mean, this is stunning, is it not?
It is stunning, but it was a long time coming.
Tell me why.
Well, based on, I've served under 6 different administrations, and crime has not been this high. We see that people on the street don't feel safe anymore. The crime is rampant. With retail thefts, he's not even prosecuting that. So there has to be a change, and people are elected in office, and that is the legislator. And the Democrats and Republicans and the governor says there has to be a change.
It's amazing. And let me ask you about what this really means, right? So when we hear 500 yards away that this special prosecutor is going to be able to prosecute, I mean, does that mean like every subway station and every bus station, they get the 500 yards around it? How does it work? And why is Krasner saying it's going to be the majority of the city? Is that true?
No, it's not true. What it is going to first deal with the crimes occurred in mass transit.
Okay.
Because middle-class people and poor people have to take mass transit, and they're more at risk. So the legislators, hearing their constituents who voted them in office, say we need something done. So we will start, piecemeal, at least making those commuters safe because they have to use mass transit. And he has not addressed that issue at all.
He's not actually going to be removed from office with the impeachment, right?
No, he's not. I don't think that's going to work. We don't have a procedure like in other cities, like in San Francisco, bad recall. We do not have that in Pennsylvania.
So let me ask you the toughest question to some degree. You ran against him, right, in 2021. If you ran against him today, would he still win?
I don't think so, because it had 2 terms of him, and you have to ask the question, do you feel safer now? And they don't. They know he is not an advocate for victims. He is an advocate for the criminals. And this city has gone, it's crazy now that it's going into the suburbs. In fact, the police chiefs had a meeting in the fall, and they're blaming the rise of their crime in the suburbs are due to the policies of Mr. Krasner. So it's an explosion.
All right, Carlos Vega, I guess we'll have to wait and see if you're right. Thank you very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.